And we're underway, round number 1. Emiliano Moreno from Long Beach in the white and silver trunks. His opponent, Raul Garcia, in the black.
I'm curious about this weight because this is our first time seeing Emiliano at 154 pounds. First time I'm seeing him in the ring with a guy that he's not much bigger than.
Yeah, and Garcia fought Vladimir Hernandez, so we should have kind of realized that
at 54, right?
At 54
well, I thought maybe he was going down. But Garcia looks to be in fantastic shape. I could tell that when we did our fighter interviews. He looked lean in the face. He sounded energetic, very confident. Said he had a fantastic training camp with excellent sparring, training in New Jersey.
Now, taking you back to that fight against Vladimir Hernandez, he rocked and dropped Vladimir Hernandez in round number 3. The referee, I thought, took a ton of time to get them back together. Knocked down later twice in that fight was Garcia, but he certainly has power in both hands. Vladimir Hernandez has an iron chin. He wasn't just knocked down, didn't just slip, he was wobbled.
Garcia could box too.
Yeah.
He's got good skills. Doing a good job targeting the midsection.
I was going to say targeting the body early. Moreno starting slow again.
Oh, nice jab. Caught Moreno coming in.
You already see on the ribcage a little red mark from that right hand down low to the body. Nice strafing right hand from Garcia early on. There's that little twitchy explosiveness that we see from Emiliano become his calling card.
Yeah, Garcia trying to control subtly with body shots, trying to maybe if he figures if he lands enough good body shots, it'll prevent those subtle explosions that Moreno tends to come out with out of nowhere.
Really good level changes from Raul so far, and you just see he's not being overly aggressive, kind of like that we always talk about. Don't poke the bear, because once Emiliano gets going, man, he's really tough to deal with. It's like trying to stop a cart from rolling downhill.
That's one of the things he said in our interviews. He goes, yeah, you know, sometimes I need a guy to punch me to really get going. I got to get out of that habit, and blah, 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 blah. But how much can you change what you really are?
I mean, Garcia's already punched him several times, so he needs to wake up.
Maybe he needs to get hit in the face. He's been into the body.
Got hit with a good right hand a few moments ago. 1-2 right down the middle.
And a couple of good jabs popped him right in the face.
Garcia's looking really sharp. Nice precision. But this is where Garcia does damage when he gets his opponents on the ropes.
Don't push,
especially with that left hook to the body.
Yeah, he landed a good one there, Moreno did, to the body.
Raul Garcia's last 5 wins have been by knockout. He has faith in his power. Only losses are his last 2 on ProBox TV.
Now, when we spoke to Emiliano in the fighter interviews leading up to this fight, you know, I'd asked him, like, is this the toughest opponent of your career? And he said, no, I think it was Eric Bonet. But, you know, this guy's younger, so maybe it is this guy. He wasn't really sure. I think it's him, Raul.
Yeah.
Él tira nomás quiere mantenerte con este jab aquí, güey. Todo lo que quiero hacer nomás cubre, güey. Y regresa con tu jab. Cuando vayas para frente, muéveme la cabeza y ese abajo. Ya lo escuchaba arriba. Toca ahí nomás. Yo lo que quiero ver, sí, escuchar mucho la gente y engancha arriba. Okay.
Into the corner of Raul Garcia after a good round number 1. Not a ton of action, but standing his ground in spots. Good sharp punches. Talk about his boxing ability. He said he trained in Jersey, had great sparring. He acknowledged it when we talked to him. My back's against the wall. I can't afford another loss.
I mean, I've never seen him in this kind of physical condition. I mean, his body looks better than I've ever seen it. So he definitely took this fight seriously. He's definitely in shape. Ooh, good left hook.
He got some good leverage on that one. If that's not the one that wakes up Moreno, I don't know if anything will. Good body shots and return fire from Garcia, though.
Moreno trying to hook with the hooker here. Good left hook of his own.
Garcia did a good job of changing levels. Because Emiliano, he tends to fight tall, right? He's got a long torso, he stands tall.
Acknowledges as well that Moreno is a younger, hungrier version of the fighters he's been facing. On ProBox TV, Vladimir Hernandez, certainly one of them.
Well, you know, what I was saying before the break, that, you know, he had said that he thought Eric Bonet was his toughest opponent based on the experience. I really think he was overlooking the skill set of Raul Garcia. We've seen him, obviously we saw him lose to Vladimir Hernandez, but, you know, Vlad was on an absolute tear at that point. And to his point, he said, he's like, yeah, he got a 12 or 13 second chance to get up from a knockdown, so really that could have been a knockout win for Garcia. But he also has boxing ability. He can punch, he can box, get the guy in shape, and he's a real problem.
Can Moreno figure out a way to close the gap here? With Garcia using his lead hand very, very intelligently.
Well, Garcia's starting to back him up.
And also, Garcia against Vladimir Hernandez got worn out by Vladimir Hernandez's pace. Moreno so far hasn't put the kind of pace on Garcia that makes you test your endurance.
No, but that's what we say about him going from 0 to fifth gear. I mean, he goes from 0 gear to fifth gear, as Paulie said yesterday. And this is where we got to see him wake up.
Nice left hook.
Because you don't want to fall behind with a guy like Raul Garcia.
But the one thing Garcia has that maybe some of the other guys didn't have is a good jab. That can prevent you from going up the gears and offset your attack.
Well, that was one of the things that gave Emiliano trouble against Cesar Francis.
Yeah, it was
a busy left jab. But Francis is not the most durable guy. Garcia has shown to be quite durable, and he's a bigger fighter, been in a higher weight class. Little mark on the cheek there.
Nice job switching from jab to left hook.
Body shot there from Garcia, sneaky shot.
Garcia so far winning the battle of the lead hand.
That body shot bothered him. It was a tricky little left hook under the rib cage, landed by Garcia, that Moreno felt. See the eye feints by Garcia, looking down, throwing the shot up.
Good stuff again in round number 2 for Garcia. And you may have said it, Chris, when he ate that body shot, went to the ropes, curled up a bit.
It's rare that you see Emiliano take backward steps, and we're seeing that. We saw that here in round 2.
Raul Garcia certainly physically came to fight tonight. We're talking about his tactics, his fitness. Everything looks in shape tonight. Emiliano Moreno said, I'm going to start faster in this fight. Boy, I'm going to come out. Hasn't done it yet.
It was opposite day when he said it.
Not quite.
I didn't think about that. Opposite day. Didn't think about that.
That was yesterday.
You know the funny thing about opposite day, if it's opposite day, it's not opposite day.
Ready for round number 3. Raul Garcia cannot wait to get out to the center of the ring. Starts jabbing right away. So far, that jab kind of offsetting the power of Emiliano Moreno, Chris.
Yeah, and it's preventing him from being able to close the gap when he wants to.
Also, the range changing from Garcia. He's doing a good job of being the smaller man with the shorter arms, being able to pull in and out.
Move. He's a good job winging that right hand over the guard of Emiliano.
But it was smart because he threw the overhand to land the left hook to the body. It was a two-punch combination. Yeah, he's using the eye feints great.
Now, you see Moreno starting to close it.
Down to the stomach.
He's starting to try to close that stomach up. He's feeling those shots to the stomach now.
Ooh, and then right over the top came Garcia. Good. Nipped up action here.
The thing about Garcia, he punches back when Moreno hits him. He does not refuses to let himself get overwhelmed. And this is what Moreno has to do. He has to make it physical, like we said. He's got to attack here.
Moreno's at his best when he's fighting like a burning building. Just a raging inferno.
Hasn't opened up like that so far against Garcia.
Again, Garcia with those level changes.
Oof, stab jabs.
Man, his stomach is bright pink. Nice left hook.
These guys are digging in hard. You can just feel the tensity. The intensity and the tension building between these two.
I like that intensity. It's like,
yeah, I mean, it's a combination of intensity and tension. Oh!
Making a new word to describe boxing here at ProBox TV. That's what we do for you.
They traded a combination there. It was a Raul Garcia jab and Emiliano Moreno a left hook. Oh!
Left hook again.
Look at this action, back and forth.
But Garcia just planting his feet and going, okay, I'm right here in the center.
Yeah, and he's giving different looks, and it's confusing Moreno. The problem with Moreno is he gives only one look and one height. Garcia staying disciplined to that midsection.
And Moreno lands, it's one punch at a time. Whereas you see Garcia setting up a series of shots. Oh, good shot. Beautiful counter.
What a counter.
4-3, that was, oh!
And that's the explosiveness of Moreno we were talking about.
Yep.
Now Garcia's hurt.
He's hurt now. You see it in his eyes. He is stunned. But fighting back.
This is what happens when Moreno wakes up. You poke the bear, you get ate by the bear. Oh!
What a round.
Awesome.
And Garcia's still hurt.
No te preocupes, mi amor. Esto es boxeo. Esto es boxeo, chulito. Deja la cabeza ahí. Deja la cabeza ahí. Oye, inteligente. No.
Round number 4 ready to get underway. Round number 3 where Emiliano Moreno began to open up with his punches, Chris.
I mean, one of the sweetest combinations counters I've ever seen, which the truck didn't get there. It was
That we're not going to see.
It was a 4-3 uppercut hook that started all the troubles for Raul Garcia.
Yeah, catch and shoot too.
Oh, it was awesome. Really, really beautiful shot. An uppercut left hook combination off of a catch and shoot. And that's what makes this kid special, being able to return fire in a counter with combinations.
And power punches landed. Garcia having the advantage, but Moreno starting to take over. You see 19-14 in round number 3 as it's heated up.
Garcia trying to get on that front foot. He's trying to get on that front foot again, trying to take away the play from Moreno after Moreno took some momentum in that last round.
That last round, it was all about the pace of the round. You saw the pace building and building and building, and that's where Moreno is special. Garcia can box really well on the outside. He can set the plate. He can set things up, set traps. But when you start going faster and faster and faster, that's where Moreno makes those quick decisions. Like, he's not even thinking. He's just reacting.
Garcia trying to take away the play again from Moreno. Slowly going back to disciplined boxing.
And what we're seeing more and more, gentlemen, is these fighters from the Dominican Republic are getting better and better and sharper and sharper. And Garcia definitely part of that. You said, Paulie, a lot of great fighters from Dominican Republic in the past just weren't brought up the right way to get the right opportunities.
Yeah, that's what I noticed.
Talent,
and Garcia is one of those talented guys. This is a fight.
It's still early, though. It's only the 4th round. There's been a lot of contact. You know, can Garcia keep up the smart boxing? It looks like Moreno is just getting warmed up.
Oh, nice little pyramid sidestep. It was a pyramid, right?
Yeah, a nice pyramid shot there, stepped around. He's been training in Jersey, so it's pretty close to the Northeast area where you see that move quite a bit.
Moreno, though, fell that. Talk about waking him up. He looked furious after that shot.
Another thing about Emiliano, man, he shows really impressive durability. He gets hit with some big clean shots to the head and the body and usually responds immediately.
Nice to be young.
Oh! Nice right hand from Garcia.
Left hook. This is where Garcia needs to be careful, though. Moreno is still dangerous. The more this turns into a firefight, the better it is for Moreno. Garcia needs to keep it a boxing match.
But he has done a good job. He goes back off the jab. I think he's won this round, guys.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But then he gets overexcited and he gets countered.
A fight has broken out. And to your point, Chris, that might be to the detriment of Raul Garcia. He wants a boxing match. He wants it cool. He wants it slow.
Right. And Moreno wants it to be a raging inferno.
But I saw at the end of the round, Garcia try to get back to that jab as well. You know, he landed those big punches, but instead of, you know, allowing Moreno to get back in, he landed these big shots. So you can see here, there.
That was the hardest punch landed tonight. And he follows up with a left hook as well, right there.
Yeah.
That was a hard shot.
And then he went back to the jab afterwards.
Set up by the jab. And watch, he throws the 2 to land the 3. Very, very smart maneuvers by Garcia all night tonight.
You know, I don't say it all the time, but if you're a ProBox TV, this is a guy, Raul Garcia, that would usually be a B-side walkover. Oh, Moreno's the big name. Raul Garcia came to fight. He came to win.
I don't want to say I told you so, but I was saying this guy can fight.
Yeah.
And this is a really tough step up.
Yeah, I think we learned that in the Vladimir Hernandez fight. This guy can fight.
But also the Leonardo Ruiz fight, which is another fight on our air that he lost by split decision against another top young prospect. He was very much in that fight as well, and I don't think he was in good shape for that fight. I think he was just fighting on skill and will. Tonight, he's obviously in very good condition. Let's see if he can keep it up. Still a lot of fight left to go.
And what's so interesting, it's not as though Brandon Moreno has controlled the power punching. Like, even on the inside with the hooks and the right hands, Garcia has done very, very well.
Jimmy, who is this Brandon Moreno?
Emiliano Moreno. Brandon Moreno fights in the UFC. Emiliano Moreno fights in boxing. And when I think Moreno, a lot of times I mess with former UFC 125
This guy's getting a lot. This guy's getting a lot of play on our air.
Yep. So used to saying Brandon Moreno, but Emiliano Moreno. It's not as though, Garcia has just won the jabbing battle. He's done very well with the power punches.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, he's setting him up with the jab, though. This is not just a jab. It's a jab as a placeholder for combinations and power punches. Ooh, good counter there by Moreno, but it's one at a time. Oh,
nice left hook.
These guys are training with deadly punches.
See, Garcia doesn't lose position, though. He stays balanced, so he's able to fire back.
That catch-and-shoot uppercut from Moreno is nasty.
Paulie, off air, you and I were talking a little while ago about a mutual friend of ours, Antonio Tarver, from up in this neck of the woods, and you said he never broke position. That's what made Tarver so dangerous and so good. He never broke position. Raul Garcia, obviously different level, but not breaking position even under duress.
Yeah, and what happens when you don't break position, you're able to fire. You're able to surprise your opponent, even if they think they can't get too froggy, so to speak, with their offense, because you're able to fire between their shots because you have the position. And that's what Garcia's doing. If you notice, any move Garcia makes, he's able to fire shots off.
Moreno trying to stalk forward and make this a war, but Garcia doing such a great job with the jab and controlling range. As we just said, controlling position. Nice left hook again.
And again, the level changes as well. Do a good job for Garcia.
He's been doing that since round 1. Very, very tactical, very smart. There it is again. Throws it 2 low, lands a 3 high. Moreno's a tank, though. He's getting hit with some clean, hard body shots, head shots. There it is again. 2 low, 3 high, goes right back down to the body. But can he keep it up?
Round number 6. We're halfway through this fight, scheduled for 10. And Raul Garcia, you thought he'd go away in the face of the power of Emiliano Moreno. He got another thing coming.
No, I mean, because, listen, we spoke about it earlier. When it's a boxing match, Garcia is the smarter, sharper guy. But when it's a fight, Moreno, his firepower is just too heavy. But tonight, it's been much more of a boxing match than a fight.
As we pointed out, though, even when, Moreno really opens up, Garcia's right there, landing his punches back. Is yet to be physically or mentally intimidated. Is that fair to say, Paulie?
Yeah, no, that's perfectly fair to say, because again, I respect the position game of Garcia. If you notice any defensive move he makes, look, he's firing at least off a jab, or he's countering with a body shot. He's keeping Moreno honest. Moreno can't come out of pocket because he sees that Garcia is always in punch position.
But more and more, his feet are getting stationary as Garcia. He doesn't have that push-pull like he had earlier.
Yeah, he does. There is a little fatigue, but will Moreno push that? Will Moreno waiting too much allows Garcia to sort of resurge this way.
Oof, Garcia's going for it. Moreno's still dangerous, though. These guys are not your turn, my turn. They punch with each other consistently.
Another thing about Emiliano Moreno is he's used to, when I finally open up, I can close the show. When I finally open up, I'm going to get you. Well, he opened up a couple rounds ago, and Garcia's still here.
Yeah.
That's an important thing to keep in mind.
Garcia offsets him with the jab, and Moreno hasn't really had an answer for that jab. And it's sort of showing itself to be a kryptonite tonight in the style of Moreno.
That pyramid again. Off the jab. I like that heart jab from Garcia. Just thinking that was a stand.
Good right hand. Garcia's got a chin on him.
Yeah, Garcia's taking the shots better now than he was earlier.
Ooh, good response from Moreno. More and more they fight like this. Getting real chippy. Can Garcia keep it up?
But you said before this fight, Chris, that Moreno isn't.
Good right shot, and Garcia takes it.
A one-shot power overwhelms you. He hasn't been consistent enough to overwhelm Garcia. Garcia is there in the middle.
No, consistency has been the problem for Moreno tonight. That's usually where he's really good. But, I mean, his counters are so nasty. And Garcia just is very, very smart. But more and more, he's standing in front. He's giving opportunities. This is a fight that I think Garcia is comfortably ahead, but it's hanging in the balance because of the momentum shifts.
You can't feel great about it.
No.
You can't feel that he's got it in the bag at all.
You got to feel like you're on edge if you're in Garcia's corner.
Sharp right hand.
It's just Moreno takes the shot so well. And that's the thing, when you have a chin.
Rocking right hand. Right below the eye.
And I was saying, when you have a chin like Moreno, you're okay with staying in the pocket to trade and counter. That's why his counters are so good. He's not worried about getting hit.
This crowd coming alive in this co-main event. Man, what a fight.
What a fight is right.
Animation in the corner of Raul Garcia.
This whole round could have been a replay. These guys were trading huge bombs back and forth. A lot of contact in that last round. Both men landing, bombs. Here we see mostly shots from Garcia, but man, Moreno landed a right hand. It was like he was chucking a football.
Yeah, it was a lot more than that in that
round. Moreno threw that right hand from the third row. Couldn't believe Garcia took that.
But he did, and here we are, round number 7. And the fight, as we have pointed out, neither guy can feel like they have the lead.
And as usual, our co-main event could be a main event anywhere in the world.
Ooh, clash of heads
there. Talk about two guys who don't want to break position.
Yep. That's part of the reason why it's been such a good fight.
Great balance between both these guys as well. Oh, that's why they're countering so excellently.
behind his jab. He does have some success.
In the corner of Raul Garcia, Coach Chino was yelling, boxing, boxing, keep boxing.
Garcia's done a good job of changing that jab into a hook. He's had a lot of success with that tonight.
And he puts the right hand right behind it, too. Oh! Garcia's got a chin, too. Can't forget about that.
Oh, what a left hook again.
I was literally about to say,
Another one.
Garcia should stop trying to knock Emiliano out, just keep boxing him, but then he lands a shot like that. And I'm like, well, maybe.
Yeah, that right hand to the chest, left hook to the head has worked a lot.
Yeah.
I think they noticed probably in footage of watching Moreno that he doesn't change looks too much. He makes us be susceptible to certain shots over and over again.
Well, he stands tall. He stands very tall.
And he's so good at catching Moreno kind of slipping into it on that right side.
Nice head movement there from Garcia. About 45. Oh!
Short boxing by Garcia.
Garcia looking at the ceiling. That hurt him.
Yeah. The end of the round, that's when Moreno comes on. That youthful exuberance. Heavy breathing from Garcia. You can see his stomach heaving in and out, in and out. Oh, oh.
And the war continues. Wow, wow, wow. And we are back for round number 8. We were talking about fight of the night, maybe, in this fight. We're talking about fight of the year. This has been absolutely incredible.
Back and forth, awesome action. Fought at a high level, too. This is not just rock'em sock'em robots. These guys are very technical, fantastic countering, nobody breaking position, jabs, counters, hooks, right hands, body work, you name it, this fight's got it.
No one has consistently, as we've seen so far, gotten the respect of Emiliano Moreno the way Raul Garcia has. Even when he opens up and throws big punches, Garcia is there answering and countering back.
But also, Jimmy, this is the first fight at 154. At 147, Moreno was so much bigger than everybody. Oh! Oh, nice elbow on the inside.
Were they legal when you were doing kickboxing or no?
No. I refuse to do any combat sport elbows.
Slice your face right up. Moreno now going back to the jab.
See how Garcia changes levels in it. Gives that head movement. Try to change the target a little bit, and it freezes Moreno. It makes Moreno think a little bit. Not to mention it creates new punching opportunities for Garcia.
The trouble I see for Garcia is he doesn't know how to fight hard, and there's still a lot of fight left. Are we watching the sand fall out of the hourglass? Because there's still a lot of rounds left. And at the end of every round, he seems to struggle.
And also, judges tend to remember what happens at the end of rounds, and Moreno has been closing rounds strong.
Oh, big left hook.
Swelling on the right eye of Garcia as well. Those left hooks of Moreno starting to take effect.
Nice left hook again.
It's almost like Garcia's like, I mean, when I throw, I land. Why would I stop? Why don't I just throw harder? It's like, well, because the counters are there, and this guy's chin is crazy. You know, I mentioned the youthful exuberance of Emiliano Moreno because he's 20 years old. Garcia's only 27. Yeah. These guys are both young. Garcia's a young man.
Garcia, 27, might have a little more of that man strength. And a lot of people don't get until they're late, mid-20s.
I don't know. When I was 20 years old, I didn't look like Emiliano Moreno.
Yeah, very true.
I couldn't grow a mustache.
Beard looks good though now.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's filled in. Nice.
Got my man strength too.
See if Moreno once again finishes strong. Close of the round.
Oh, just missed. Garcia did a good job of slowing down the temperature a little bit this round. Oh. Spoke too soon.
2 more to go.
This is crazy.
Man, you are earning your money here at ProBox TV. Wow.
I feel like a fan just watching sometimes. I forget I'm calling the fight. I'm just watching.
But this is that gut check kind of moment for both of these fighters. Emiliano Moreno, at this point in his career, usually has someone tamed, as you say, Chris.
Right.
Usually has him, my power. You're trying to run away from my power. Raul Garcia is not falling for that.
Tamed or domesticated by this point, that is not the case. This is still a very much two wild animals fighting tooth and nail to find out who's the better man. And I got to applaud both these guys. One, for even signing on the dotted line to fight each other. At this stage of their career, Raul Garcia said it. He's like, I can't lose this. My back's against the wall. He's lost twice in our air. He can't make it 3, and he can't lose to a 20-year-old. That's the mindset that he has. And Moreno is like, my first fight at 154, I'm getting in with this guy? That's, I mean...
Nice, sharp right hand.
And what does Garcia do? He comes right back to the body.
Man.
But that's what you mean about domesticated. He's refusing to be domesticated.
Refusing. And that goes to speak to his conditioning. A guy who's in condition doesn't take a shot like that in round 9 and come right back.
Speaks to his character as well. Proud Dominican.
He's fighting for his career right now. He's fighting for his life.
And not many people could take these punches against Brandon Moreno and still be standing here.
Emiliano, right?
Emiliano Moreno. I will get that right at some point in my life.
I mean, both these guys can punch. Moreno's got 7 stoppages in his 12 wins. Garcia's got 12 stoppages in his 14 wins.
Garcia's hurt here. He took that right hand. Oh.
Question is, can he keep boxing?
I felt the wind from that punch.
Ooh, Moreno's really coming on.
This is where the judging becomes so important. There's a good chance Garcia is way ahead.
I don't know if we're going to see the end of this fight.
We may not.
Judges may not matter. I'm sure if you're Team Moreno, you don't want the judges involved.
And then Garcia getting to the body well and smothering. Good smother work there from Garcia.
Does Garcia have the ability to box smart, to steal time?
Getting a little bit wild now.
To do things like this to eat the clock. Champ, I know you were good at eating the clock. I used to too. I was good at it at times. I needed to.
You can see he's a little bit tired in his legs. He's not.
No, he's very tired.
But he's also boxing very well and picking his shots very well. He has that veteran experience to be able to, like you said, eat the clock a little bit and buy time with the jab.
I think he's fighting too much. I'm not complaining, but if I was his corner, I would tell him to be a little smarter, use that jab, take some walks around the ring.
And they've been telling him in the corner, box, move, angle.
But he refuses to give up ground. I'm saying, you can just take time to walk around the ring, make the guy come at you. Take a step back, walk around the ring, circle, circle, circle. Change directions. Raul would rather stand there and trade and counter. You hit me, I hit you.
Emiliano Moreno has certainly come on late in this fight. The last few rounds ran some great power punches, but Garcia has been there, right there to meet him.
They trade hooks.
One more to go.
This 10th round.
Who needs the last round more? Moreno?
I think Moreno.
Ladies and gentlemen, here inside Osceola Heritage Park, this is the 10th and final round.
Final round, it has been an absolute war. Last round, no exception. Beautiful hooks, power shots traded throughout this fight. Emiliano Moreno has come on late. Does he need a stoppage in this 10th round? That is the question. And only the judges know as we begin round number 10.
I mean, I never trust judges, but I feel like both men need to go for it this round. You know, champion, who needs it more? In my eyes, I think Moreno needs it more, but I think both men need this round.
It's been a high contact fight.
Yeah, these guys have not had trouble finding each other.
No knockdowns. Both guys have worn punches well. Nice left hand from Moreno, followed by an attack from Garcia.
I don't know if you guys at home can hear these shots the way that we can. They sound bone punching.
Garcia keeping himself low, making himself a small target when he gets close. Very intelligent.
Yeah, he's
Moreno being up high, he makes himself a bigger target.
The thing that I was worried that he couldn't do, he's done pretty well the last 2 rounds. He's kept it kind of calm. Don't poke the bear. Don't get into big exchanges. Box smart. Still moving his head well. As fatigued as he certainly is.
One thing Moreno could benefit from is a feint here and there because Garcia is quick to move his head right now.
Just like you spoke right there. Moreno normally does. He's normally very twitchy with the head movement and the feints and the slips.
But his feints tend to be too hard, so he can't punch off them. Right. Because sometimes you got to soften up your good shot there from him. Sometimes you got to soften up your feint so you can punch off of it.
Halfway through the final round. Nice left
shot
hook
there by Moreno.
I mean, what else are these guys going to do in the last round?
Crowd here in Kissimmee, Florida, going absolutely nuts.
Regardless of how this fight ends up, can we do a rematch?
Oh my God!
The fight's not even over, and I want to see them again. Oh, man, what a fight!
Moreno should be cutting the ring off here. He's following. Gave Garcia that break.
I thought Moreno was going to push a little harder this round.
He's coming forward.
Yeah, he's not throwing as much. He's not being aggressive enough.
That's the thing. His feet don't cooperate with his punches. He's one of those. He's a bit heavy-footed. Garcia's trying to survive now.
Yeah. Oh! What a shot. Trying to survive, but he's still staying in the pocket and trying to land big left hooks.
Moreno trying to end it with the left hook.
Garcia looks hurt. Garcia looks hurt.
Seconds left in the final round. Great right hand from Garcia. Answered by a right.
What a fight, guys. What a fight.
What? This is insane. Garcia refusing to move.
Oh! It's a slip.
That's a slip.
In the final seconds.
Moreno throwing the knockout punch all the way to the end.
Garcia,
I don't know why he wants a knockout.
furious.
He is losing it.
Garcia's out of his mind if he thinks that's a knockdown. Garcia got hit too hard if he thinks that's a knockdown.
Now going after the red is the corner.
That's not a knockdown.
Garcia's corner is going nuts on the
I
red.
mean, okay, you can think you can win, but that's not a knockdown.
It looks like Moreno hurt his shoulder when he fell.
But you can clearly see it was the windup off the hook.
Yeah.
He might have got punched on the follow-through.
I think that was a good call by the ref.
Yeah.
I understand where they're coming from. He got hit with a punch and went down, but it was an obvious slip.
Yeah, it was the momentum from the hook that brought him down, though. He followed through.
His corner just asked him if it's out. His right shoulder.
Yeah, the way he was holding that shoulder didn't look good. He went down hard, and he stayed down too, so he probably did hurt that shoulder.
Yeah, he's hurting it. He's holding on to it like it's dislocated.
When you see a guy holding onto the elbow like that, that's...
Wow, what an incredible fight.
I mean, if this is not fight of the year this year, then this is a really good year.
It's an amazing year.
Yeah.
I like to see that replay of that shot, though. But,
Yeah.
you know, from our vantage point, the follow-through on the hook made him go flying. And also, a little bit of a wet ring. He spun around. Sometimes a punch touches you on that follow-through.
And here it is.
Let's see. They're out of their minds. They want to knock down for a jab. They're out of their minds.
It was the momentum of the left hook.
He threw
the
that
momentum of the left hook brought him
his
down.
foot off the ground.
Yeah. Either way, though, Garcia may have he may have won this fight, but that would have changed the round because it's a round Moreno won, and with the knockdown, it's obviously a Garcia round. But it wouldn't have been a wrong. The knockdown would have been the wrong call. You see, that's a jab, and it's a jab as he's backing up.
Actually, the jab landed first, then he threw the punch and fell. So
yeah, you're never gonna get a knockdown on that.
Well, we will see. The judges' scorecards wouldn't surprise me if they are all over the place here. Will Emiliano Moreno suffer the first loss of his professional career? Lupe Contreras and the suspense. It's killing me.
After 10 all-action rounds, the official scorecard reads as follows. Damas y caballeros, después de 10 vueltas repletas de acción, esta es la decisión oficial. El juez LeBron anotó 96-94. Judge LeBron scores it 96-94. La juez Griffin, 97-93. Judge Griffin scores it 97-93. Y el juez Wilgo anotó 98-92. Judge Wilgo scores it 98-92. All in favor of the winner by way of unanimous decision, los tres a favor del vencedor por decisión unánime. From the DR, Raul Garcia.
Some wide scorecards there, Paulie.
One was by 2 points, one was by 4. Listen, one was 6-4, one was 7-3, one was 8-2. They incrementally went up.